Neeraj, thoughts on these subjects?
So thank you, Tarun, for this opportunity to discuss such an important topic in the backdrop of what's been going on over the last few weeks in the country. I think the understanding of caste and the use of caste, especially over the last 3 to 4 decades, has been extremely divisive, despite the attempt of the framers of the Constitution to forge a society on, let's say, on some common ground. Okay. Unfortunately, the conduct of people, the conduct of dramatis personae is at loggerheads with the intention of the framers of the Constitution. And this is largely because I think we have purchased or bought lock, stock, and barrel opinions with respect to caste, and the history of caste that we seem to subscribe to these days is largely a colonialized version of this particular structure. And unfortunately, we have not been able to put out research or put out scholarship which clearly shows that it is time that Bharat as a country decides to throw off the yoke of colonialism, even when it comes to its thinking with respect to issues of social organization. So issues such as caste, or let's say whether caste itself is the right term to be used for this particular form of social structure, is something that we have to revisit. And I think slowly we are inching towards that particular form of scholarship and erudition, which may help us understand these structures better, so that we can stop using this as a divisive tool and as a cynical electoral arithmetics of sorts. Okay. And we are able to forge a society which has a greater sense of being part of the same civilization, as opposed to finding micro identities and micro markers to keep dividing ourselves.
Now, if what we understand in the present of caste today, has it been the idea of caste always, I mean, since times immemorial, or has it changed?
See, I don't think it's possible to treat any social structure as far as Bharat is concerned, or its civilizational weave is concerned, as a static structure, given that it has had a journey of at the very least 7,000 recorded years, not 5,000, much beyond that. And that's what research is showing, and that's what archaeology is telling us, that 7,000 years is at the very least you're looking at this particular civilization. Now, the second thing that we have to understand is, therefore, every structure, every construct, and every concept has undergone a certain degree of change in this journey of 7,000 years. And what we know today as caste is effectively a rigid ossified structure which was created for administrative purposes by the Christian European white colonizer. And this is a recorded fact. And this is something that is not peculiar to India. This is something that every colonized society has undergone, wherein their domestic structures or their internal structures have been given a racial connotation by the European colonizer, because race was something that the European colonizer was obsessed with. Therefore, the only form of social organization, or the only form of, let's say, a social structurization or classification, was a race-based classification, which has happened in the Americas, which is both the North America as well as South America, which has happened in the Caribbean, which has happened in New Zealand, which has happened in Africa. Therefore, unfortunately, what has happened is, we've been reading Indian history, especially our colonial experience, in a silo, in a walled garden, so to speak, because of which we have not had the benefit of comparing and contrasting what other colonized societies have undergone, so that we understand that the treatment of domestic communities or indigenous communities, so to speak, has been largely similar by the European colonizer, which was to stratify them, divide them, and to give them a sense of, let's say, perhaps constantly pit them against each other. Okay. Therefore, caste as we understand today, or even the word tribe as we understand it today, is largely an English import. That's not the language, and that's not the concept we subscribe to.
Now,